Hey there everyone, Sam Childers, Machine Gun Preacher.
Hey Sam, thanks for talking to us today.
All right.
First, could you tell us a little bit about your personal testimony of how you came to accept Christ?
Well, I tell you what, that turns into a long testimony, so I'll just kind of give it to you real quickly. I was raised in a Christian home. My mom and dad both were spirit-filled, born again. At a very young age, I started doing drugs. I started doing drugs at 11 years old. I think the same reason most people get involved in drugs and alcohol. For some reason, we think it's going to make us look cool. It's going to make us look older. We want to fit in school. I started doing them very young. Started experimenting with pills and alcohol at 12, 13 years old. 14 years old, even more drugs. 15 years old, I didn't care how cool I looked. I had a really bad drug addiction, putting a needle in my arm every day. Started selling drugs. It just kept escalating and escalating until I was up in my 20s. I got in a bad bar fight. Turned out to be a shootout. I almost got killed that night, and on the way home, I said, I'm done living this life. Something I tell everyone with a drug addiction. It's up to you to say, no, I'm walking away from that. You know, so many times we want to go to rehabs, AA. I mean, all those places are good. I believe in rehabs and everything, but bottom line, you can go to rehab for years, and unless you make up your own mind, I'm done, you're still going to be going back to it. I said on the way home, I'm done. I went home, I told my wife, I said, we're moving. We moved over 1,000 miles away. Next thing I know, my wife starts going to church. 2 years after that, I followed her, went into the church, and ended up giving my life to Christ.